Hi everyone! I know a lot of photographers and videographers are editing their content on mobile devices, and I am no exception. Sometimes you just want to download content of your camera to your phone or to your iPad and want to share with the world your footage or your photo, and unfortunately sometimes this is not possible because you don't have enough space on your device. Well, there could be solution for that, and one of them is obviously the wireless drive, which I will be talking about today. Cut the intro. Well, it is annoying, isn't it? You are watching a video and cut in the middle, right? So yeah, I did it on purpose actually, and you will soon find out why. So today I'm going to talk to you about My Passport Wireless SSD drive. Now this drive is not new on the market, and it is also second generation of this drive, right? The first generation was it was an SSD drive. Now this one is SSD drive, so I was waiting for this basically second generation. And also I didn't want to buy it straight away because I wanted to see some real world reviews, and obviously I watched all the videos with which Western Digital released, and also checked the spec sheets, and everything was working so well, and everything was fantastic, right? But sometimes you just need to wait for those reviews which I was talking about, and to actually see if this device is actually working as it should, and if the device is for you. Now there are so many videos online about this specific device, and a lot of them are very positive. I don't think I found any which was pointing out any problems. So yeah, I decided to buy this drive. I went for the 500 gigabytes storage because I didn't want to buy something with a lot of storage. I didn't want to keep too many things on the drive as well. So ideally I want to keep it small, but not too small. So 500 gigabytes is enough. You download your content, you're traveling for a week too, and you can download all of that to your device, and then you can edit the video or photos on the go, and then once you get home you back up whatever is on the drive and you want to keep to your home backup system, right? So if this would be the 2 terabyte one, the biggest one which they have, I think I would probably have all the 2 terabytes of footage which I would never use on there. So yeah, I just went for this option. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to try it for myself because obviously I have a problem which I needed solution for. I'm using the first generation iPad Pro, which has only 128 gigabytes of space. Now that could be enough, right, in many situations, but very often it's not enough. If you have a few videos you're working on, you're on the go, and or a few photo shoots, and you just want to edit them or preview what you were actually doing, and remove or delete any photos which you don't want to keep, then yeah, you will run out of storage very, very soon. So yeah, I will take you around this device. I will not talk about all the features. I just want to point out things which I like and things I don't like, and things which are really, really frustrating. So if you want the full technical overview, go to Western Digital website, and obviously you can download their manual from there, and you can also see text, specifications sheet, and also there are plenty of videos which are explaining all the functions which this drive has. Now, so obviously this is the backup solution on the go. So we have SD card slot in here, which is really good. You can just put your SD card in, and back up the content of the SD card to the drive. Now there are few options what you can choose. You can have the drive to back up the SD card every time you put the SD card in, or you can just push the button and then back up the content from the SD card. But also there is one option which will allow to back up only new content from the SD card, so it will not make create duplications. Now I set this to a backup only when I push the button, so there is one touch backup button in here, which is also used for battery indication. Now when you put your memory card in and push the button, there are some LED lights in here which will indicate the backup progress, and so there are 4 LED lights, and when the backup is done, all 4 LED lights will lit, right? So that's an indication you can remove your SD card because your backup is safely stored. Yeah, so I mentioned if you push the button it will show you the charge of the drive because it contains battery as well. Now we also have USB 2 port which is used, you can charge your device from this port, and as well is used for the file transfer, so you can connect external hard drive or different card adapters. So I used 2 terabytes external drive, just wanted to see how it works, and it works really well. And also I use XQD card adapter from Sony, and that works really well as well. I will explain how does it work a little bit later when we will be talking about the application which you have to download. Also it has USB 3 slots. Now this USB 3 slot is only used for PC and Mac, right? So you cannot use it for file transfer. I don't know why. And then also there is a power button in here, on and off, and you have some LED lights which are indicators your wireless network is on, off, and also SSD indication in here if your drive is is doing some sort of action like backup and so on. Now that's all really. Also the device, as you can see, it's not very big. I really like the size, not bad at all. It's not too heavy. If you want to, you can remove this silicone protector from there, which I was planning to do as well. Sometimes when you have smaller bag, you just want to keep it smaller. So I would just probably remove this one because it's SSD, there are no moving parts, so I wouldn't be really worried damaging the drive, and the case seems to be pretty okay. It's plastic anyway. So also to keep in mind, the drive gets a little bit warm, not really hot, but warm, similar to your I don't know if you experienced iPhone, how hot it gets when you're recording 4K footage. So yeah, that hot pretty much. It's not too hot, but yeah, it's quite warm. Also your SD card will get warm as well, so just keep that in mind. And also, if you're planning to keep this next to your chocolate bar in the bag, then it will definitely melt. Anyway, so the next point, how to actually connect this device to your iPhone or iPad or Android device, because it's compatible with iOS or Android as well. You need to download My Cloud app, I believe it's called, to your device. So you download the app, then from your device you connect to wireless hotspot, which is made by this drive. You connect to that. Now the connection, initial connection to drive, it's pretty okay. Sometimes I couldn't connect. There were situations where I actually couldn't see the network at all, but that's absolutely fine. Sometimes you have too many networks around, so it takes a little bit of time. So there's no problem there. Now, when you connect it to the drive, you go to app, and in the app you can add the drive to the MyCloud app. The MyCloud app is actually pretty good. You can add different drives, you can add multiple drives like this. You can also connect to Dropbox or Creative Cloud, for example, from the app. Layout is not bad actually. It's pretty straightforward, and also I didn't find any like a dead ends in the app where you get lost or you cannot go back or something like this. So yeah, the app is pretty good. And also what it allows you to do, it's you can connect to regular wireless network from the app as well. So you can be connected to your drive and also to your wireless network at the same time, which is really good because yeah, you want to stay connected, right? Now, when you download content from the drive, from the SD card, for example, it will be stored in the folder on the drive. So it's yeah, the folder structure is pretty straightforward. I didn't really find any problems in there, and again, it's really easy to navigate, and it will be stored in new downloads or something like this. I can't remember exactly what it's called right now. So you can go there and you can see the content of the card on there. Now, when you're connecting to this USB 2 port, for example, your external drive or some card reader, it will display next to the drive as well. So you can basically navigate there and you can copy and move the footage if you like to the drive, which is really good. I really like that. Now, the another thing which I like is that you can download audio files from your external recorders, for example, because if you're using Apple devices, iPhone and iPads, Apple will not allow you to download audio file directly to your device, which is really annoying. So in this case, you can you know, take your recording, your audio recording, and download that to your drive, which is really, really good. Now, the very exciting thing, which well, exciting for me anyway, is that the drive is compatible with LumaFusion, right? So what this means is that you can open LumaFusion, and in there the drive will appear. If you are looking to import you know, your footage or video footage or audio or even photos to LumaFusion, you go to import and you will see this drive as well in there. So if you also opening the LumaFusion and the drive for the first time, it will prompt you that there is this external drive which you can use with LumaFusion, which is really nice. Now, this is all fantastic, but unfortunately in real world scenario, it's kind of yeah, big fail. Unfortunately, when you're trying to view or stream video footage from this drive, it's really bad. I was trying to view or stream videos which I downloaded from my GoPro to this. There were videos ranging from 30 seconds to 2.5 minutes, so not really that big, and I was shooting everything in 4K, 30 frames per second, and I found the 4K stream was really bad. I mean, I couldn't preview the footage at all. It was jerky. Yeah, really bad experience. I mean, you can scroll through the footage, but unfortunately you cannot view it properly. So yeah, experience really bad. Thumbs down from that side. Now, if you are connected to LumaFusion, and you select the folder where your videos are, for example, you can see all the files listed in LumaFusion pretty quickly, which is good, but the thumbnails are loading really slowly. So if you want to pick specific footage, you really need to wait. It takes time, and it's annoying. So when your thumbnails load, then you can obviously select, and you should be able to preview the footage. Unfortunately, again, because it's going over wireless, the connection, it's not the best. It takes quite a long time to download the footage or prepare the footage for stream in LumaFusion as well. So same situation as when you are viewing the videos through the My Cloud app. So yeah, it takes a really long time. But what is even worse, I could live with the waiting. It's not a problem. But the drive is actually disconnecting all the time. I mean, I don't know how many times it disconnected by the time I could preview the footage from the drive. It's really annoying. So what you have to do then, obviously you have to go and have a look if your Wi-Fi is still connected to this thing. If it's not, then you have to connect that again. If the Wi-Fi is not showing between available spots, then you have to restart the device. Then you have to connect again. Then you have to go back to LumaFusion, load the videos again. Sometimes the thumbnails, it's keeping cache, so sometimes the thumbnails are there, but sometimes not all are there. Then you have to pick your footage again, and if you're lucky, you can preview the video in LumaFusion. So ideally what you should be able to do, you should be able to view the footage, then you pick only part of the footage which you want to import to LumaFusion, and then import it. But what I found when I finally managed to view my footage, I wasn't able to import the footage. It took quite a few tries before I was able to actually download anything to LumaFusion, which is really annoying. I mean, you shouldn't be spending your time on troubleshooting and finding solutions to your why is it actually not working. You should be out there, you should be creating content, it should be super straightforward, and it should be really easy for you to actually share your content rather than wait for a thing like this, which should allow you to upload the footage to whatever social media, or send it to your client, or to do whatever you want. So that's a really big fail from Western Digital on this side. Now, what could really help? It would help if any of these ports would allow you to connect directly to your mobile device, right? USB-C, even USB 2. I don't know why they included USB 2.0 and 3.0. Why is it not? Why they didn't go with two USB 3s or USB-C and USB 3? I don't understand that. But at least you have USB there. Even it's 2.0. It's slow, but it will not allow you to connect iPad, for example, which is I don't know why they did it. I know the future is wireless, but wireless, sometimes you cannot use wireless, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the wired connection will be always more stable and faster. So I don't know why they didn't include that. I know maybe, I don't know, Apple is charging extra to use their ports or something like that, which is, I understand that, but it's not excuse, and they should include that. So for example, if you're looking at the new last year DJI Companion, I think it's called, the Boss series drive, and that drive will allow you to connect to your mobile device using a cable, right, which is a really neat solution. Yeah, I really like that. right? So I don't know why they didn't include this one, but unfortunately with that drive they are still not selling SSD drive, you know, for that solution. So I would like to look at that as well. The specifications are looking really good, but unfortunately, you know, the specs on this one look good as well. But when you actually try it, then you will find out if it's working for you or not. We also have Narbox 2.0 coming out. It should be by end of this year. But again, yes, the specifications are really nice and shiny and everything is fantastic. But yeah, I cannot really tell you more about that one because I never tried it. I don't know how well it actually how it will be working. I know I talked to a few people which they're using Narbox 1.0. I mean, yeah, pretty similar to this one. You know, the connection is up and down. So unfortunately, that's how it works. Now, connecting this to your computer, there are no complaints there. I mean, it's working fine, but let's not forget this device is not advertised for people which are sitting at home behind their computers. It's advertised for people which are out there and creating content and want some easy backup solution, which this is providing. Yes, fair enough. But also editing on the go, which is really big pain with this device. So I will be returning it as soon as I can, and we'll be looking for something else. I mean, you know, I'm not forcing you to buy or not to buy this device. You know, this is entirely up to you. All of what I wanted to do is to share my experience with this device, so you can make informed decision to buy it or not to buy it. I mean, what I don't understand, there are so many videos from real-time reviewers or real users, and nobody really mentioned the problems with the connection. I heard only one person saying yes, the download can be a little bit slow when you're downloading 4K footage, but that's all. But if you're looking at the comments below those videos, you will actually see the real users having exactly same feelings about this device as I have. So yeah, for me this is really big fail. I will be returning this, and I will be looking for something else. I mean, the device should work for you. You shouldn't work for the device. You want to be creative and just get your content out there for people to see, and not wasting your time playing you know, some sort of tech guy and trying to make this work. Well, I think I mentioned everything what I wanted to actually say about this drive. So guys, hopefully this helped you with your decision. Like I said, it's up to you if you buy it or not. This was just my point of view. And anyway, so I hope you enjoy this, and if you have any solution like this which is working for you, then please share that in comment with me. I would be more than happy you know, to look at it. Obviously I'm still looking, so I'm looking for something which works, and if you have anything like this and it's working for you, please let me know. I'm very happy to actually try it. Yeah, and please comment below if you like this video, and if you have any more questions about this device. I will be keeping it this for a few more days. I want to try a few more things, but yeah, this is definitely, this is going back to the seller. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you when I see you. Bye guys.